Harshavardhana. Harshavardhana was one of the most important emperors of the 7th century. During the peak of his reign, Harshavardhana's empire extended from North Bharat to the Narmada River in central Bharat. Ruling from 606 to 647 CE, Harshavardhana became the most successful emperor of Pushyabhurti dynasty until he was defeated by Pulakeshi II. The defeat of Harshavardhana marked the end of Pushyabhurti dynasty. It is said that Harshavardhana's empire reminded many of the great Gupta Empire, as his administration was similar to that of the administration of the Gupta Empire. There was no slavery in his empire, and people were free to lead their life according to their wish. His empire also took good care of the poor by building rest houses that provided all the amenities required. His capital, Kannauj, in present-day Uttar Pradesh, attracted many artists, poets, religious leaders, and scholars who traveled from far and wide. He also maintained cordial relations with the Chinese. He even sent a Bharatiya mission to China, establishing a diplomatic relationship between Bharat and China. The famous Chinese monk and traveler Huinsang spent 8 years in his empire. He later recorded his experiences and even praised Harshavardhana for the way he went about ruling his empire. During the course of his rule, Harshavardhana built a strong army. Historical records suggest that he had 100,000 strong cavalry, 50,000 infantry, and 60,000 elephants during the peak of his reign. He was also a patron of literature and art. Thanks to the numerous endowments that were made to the Nalanda University, a mighty wall enclosing the edifices of the university was constructed during his rule. This wall saved the university from attack and invasions by the enemies and that ensured the prosperity of this great center of learning. Harshavardhana's interest in the field of prose and poetry is well documented. A famous writer and poet named Banabhatta served as the Ashtana Kavi, primary poet of the kingdom, in the court of Harshavardhana. The emperor himself was a skilled writer. He had penned down three Sanskrit plays, namely Ratnavali, Priyadarshika, and Nagananda.